Hey guys, Clumsy here. Welcome back to Clumsy Trucking. Let's change the music. Bit more upbeat. That works for me. Do I have all the overlays right now? 1 second. Let's remove that thing. There we go. That should work right there. Will OBS behave today? Yeah. That's a good question. We will see. Thanks for joining, guys. Good morning, good evening. Is there a good afternoon right now? Not sure if it's afternoon in anyone here. But thanks for joining. I see lots of people are first. Let's all put you in a tie. Tom, Panda, and Scotsman. How are you guys? Thanks for joining. Bao Bao, glad you made it. Goodness. 3 a.m. hype. 3:05 now because I'm late. Hey Ark. Kamaste. How are things? Did I miss someone above? 1 second, huh? Let me just get up to speed here. Red is here too. Thanks for joining. Welcome to the stream. Hey Patrick. Glad you made it. Hey Alex. How are things? Did someone just sub? Ah yes, Falaverissimo. Thank you for 6 months. Time's flying indeed. Goodness, that was fast. No giveaway. No giveaway. I had to buy this DLC for myself. So we'll check it out in a bit. Let me just catch up. Hey, drive safely. Cellabones. Thank you guys for joining. Glad you made it. 1 second. I'm just catching up. My brain is a bit slow. I'm still in Tristram. You guys know where that is? Hey Jack, yarr. See, I joined the ghost hunting, or the ghost hunting people. Ghost hunted. Hey Slider. Thanks for joining, man. 8:05, 5 a.m. So it's mostly morning or evening. Yeah, not sure if someone's from the West Coast in the US, that might be around 5-ish, is it? Or 4 p.m. Volvo DLC is pretty cool, is it? Okay, that's great. We will check it out. Husky voice. I'll take it. Hey Geek Squad, no problem. Hey Umisaki. Sorry if I missed someone. I think I've caught everyone, but I will catch up in chat in a bit later as we continue along. Hey Resymbol, thanks for joining, guys. Ah, there we go. Sliders, one of them. Good afternoon then. West Coast, 5 p.m. right now. It's like 15-hour difference. Yikes. Watch from behind the clothes. How's everyone doing? Have you guys tested out the Volvo DLC yet? So that's what we'll be checking out today. We'll see if we like it. If we don't, then we'll easily go back to Bart's Great Dane Everest, because I sure haven't had enough of that beautiful trailer. But I think there's plenty to explore here. So let's start with that thing. How do you go? That thing? No, that's the wrong one. This is the one. There you go. That should work. ATS in ETS2 Volvo Construction Equipment DLC. So it's available for both ETS2 and ATS. It's basically a heavy cargo pack, right? But with new vehicles, official Volvo vehicles. So that's nice that they were able to actually tie up with Volvo here. This is an ETS2. Yeah, that's Volvo right there. Just got the DLC, haven't tested it yet. Okay, we'll test it together now. Nice. You bought the bundle. Same for me, because with the bundle, you basically buy one, get one. It's $550 for me. How much is it in USD for you guys? It's 5.5 SGD for me. And then if you buy both, the bundle, you basically only pay for one. packs. It's 550 each supposedly, but if you get a bundle, you buy 550 for both already. ATS stream when there's something to show. If you guys like, we can switch to ETS2 later. I'm all for that, but it all depends on what you guys like. We'll see. Near San Diego. Ah, your cousin lives there. Nice. Buy one Volvo pack for one game and get the other for free. That's how it looks. Yes, good thing they have the bundle. So that's for ETS, and this one is for... Oh, this is depending on the trailer, I think. Okay, so this is for one type of trailer. Ah, these two, yeah. Yes. And then this one is for ATS. Is this a low bed? Maybe, huh? Looks like it. A low boy. Bundle is a good deal. Bought it today. $4.99. Ah, I see. There you go. $5 for both games if you have enough DLC. Nice. $2.50 for you. How does that translate, Panda, to USD? Yeah, you guys in India have it nice with the conversion. $5.49 Canadian. Good. How they made 2 packs for the same models. Is it the same models? Is it the same? So it's for different trailers, but it's the same equipment. So maybe just different, how do you call it? The attachments to the trailers. Different docking mechanisms. Lots of different options in here. Yeah, these guys. I don't even know what you call these machineries. But they do sure look nice. Very nicely made. Well, SCS modeling, the 3D models are always, well, there's no complaint about it. I mean, high quality and optimized, I'm sure. We'll test it out for ourselves, but I have no doubt that they will not be harmful to performance at all. I'm hoping that they are included in AI though. I'm not sure if that was discussed here in the blog. You guys know if there are others? How about this one? L250H wheel loader. Is this a new trailer? You're carrying the scooper, whatever you call it. Some humongous tires. So are these also Volvo? Interesting. Working with the Volvo group, okay. It looked different. 1 second, maybe, huh? Maybe. This is an ETS. That's an ATS. Are those the same vehicles? Oh, maybe. Yeah, might be. Although this guy doesn't have the scooping thing in front. Could be if they use the same in Europe and in the US. To get SCS extra cash. Yeah, that's nice. To support them. $3.49, not bad, Panda. Yeah. 1 cent cheaper. I'll take it. Anyone watch the stream? They did. Oh yes, please share. Please share. Thank you for the link, Alex. Yes, if you guys are interested in getting this, then check out the link. Should have some nice discounts in there. Anyway, let's get into the game without further ado. And yes, I'm proud to say we're driving with SCS sounds today. Unsub, unfollow. Bye. No, we're not. Just kidding. So keep trolling me for my lateness. I think I would be happy to troll back. The bucket, there we go. Bucket is a separate load. Okay, I see. Bye, have a great time indeed. Heard nothing about new DLC being in AI. So you're asking Ark if someone watched the stream and if they mentioned it being part of AI. I see. About time. You watched the SCS stream, Geek Squad. Nothing about the new DLC being in AI. Okay, no problem. Just remembered I have to go study. Some clothes to be hung, maybe. Oh, that's just me. Yes, so what I mean, Tom, is we saw those beautiful heavy equipment, right? And we know that we can haul them. But I'm not sure if you can see those heavy equipment being hauled by trucks in traffic. That would be great, right? So even if you're not hauling them, you'll see them on the road. I have my doubts, but we'll see. We'll test it out for ourselves. Look at this beautiful thing. It's ready. By Silly Panda and Baobao. They're hard at work at making that classic logo in the front. I'm excited to show that. But waiting for DD60. I was hoping DD60 would come out today. Unfortunately not. DD60 from Zeemods will have to wait a bit longer. The good news though is, who was it who told us that there is a Freightliner Classic interior sound pack coming from Zeemods as well. Maybe he'll release both the engine sound and the interior sound pack at the same time. That would be great. Then we'll definitely switch to the Classic that way. Who subbed? Ace 3 AM streams. Goodness. Thanks for 4 months, man. Appreciate the support. Yeah, super late. Thank you for making it though. Alright. But yes, no other new mod here, although we are using a different truck than last week. We are going with the Damulit 900 again. The rudimentary one. There's one of your TDS file. Oh, there we go. Volvo construction. Good. Also, we'll see if the stream is stable today. I did something. I'll tell you guys about it in a bit. I hope it worked. And I hope it won't hurt that much. I'll share it as we drive along. 1 second, let me catch up with chat. I think I'm good. I think I caught it. Yes. Coming tomorrow, hopefully. Ah, I see. Okay, not on the same day. Hopefully by next stream, by next week, next Friday, we have both available, so I can check them out at the same time. Hey, thanks, Drive Safely. Yeah, that's so nice of SCS to do that. They asked us if we wanted to share some words about the DLC, so they could include it in the post, and they did. So thankful that they are looking after the content creators as well. Just keeping a close eye on my temperatures here, guys, and the utilization, just to see if things are okay. There we go. Okay, we're still good. We have Bart's trailer at the moment. How do we know? How do we get those new loads? Does anyone know? Let's go and set the time here to 6:30 or 6 maybe. Friday morning. Man, not the best timing for me, but that's good for the weekend, so people can drive it over the weekend. Should be 117 in the UK. Yeah, ask Jack. Okay, let's see. Maybe we can do something if we go to the vehicle browser. Freight market trailers. I think this is the one. We did freight market jobs, filtered for low deck trailers, then searched Volvo. Ah, you can search by the, oh yeah, that's right. You can search by the type of load now. That's great. So let's see if we can find them here. Oh, Max Step Deck, Rain Everest, and Dump. So we should have some low boys in here, right? There we go. Low boys, and then we should have the Volvo guys here, I imagine. There it is. So the rock bucket. Ah, indeed, it is a Volvo bucket. Yes. And just different variants of that low boy. So remind me again, guys, the low boy is the brand, is it? Or is it the type? What's the difference between a low boy and a low bed? So that's one. That's one. Pretty cool looking. Yeah, I would love it if that was available in traffic, huh? EC220. Oh, it gets bigger and bigger. Nice. I think those three. And then I guess if we pick the bigger ones, yeah, there we go. The low boy double and low boy triple, because those would allow for heavier equipment. So here we have the Holler Volvo A25G, this guy. Looks like something in a game that I am... Looks like the cat in the game that shall not be mentioned. Reminds me of that, the shape of it. And the color, I guess. Ooh, that's pretty cool. This is for logging, maybe. Wow, what is that? No. Looks like different arms there. Don't say it. Should call them Moo Boys. Oh my goodness. Lowboy is the type of trailer. Oh, it's not a brand. Okay, that makes sense. Because otherwise SCS would have had to get the license for that, right? Okay, so it's a lowboy. So there's no low bed. There's a flat bed, but it's not a low bed. So confusing. These terms. There's one more here. Wheel loader. Oh, that looks pretty fancy. The bucket is missing. The bucket is in a different trailer. Nice. Low boy is there, so you can buy the trailer. Okay, I do have a low boy as an own trailer. Let's try that. That would be more interesting, I think. So we can also see how the icon looks like in the cargo market. So then this is the triple. Low boy triple. Sheesh. Getting bigger and bigger. A25G, that's the same as the other one though. And this one too. So I think it's the same load, double and triple. So I guess that just means you only need a double to hold these guys. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay, we can work with that. How heavy could they be? We will see. Did that just rhyme? Sorry. Okay. So I do have a low boy in here. This guy. Yeah. Wooden aluminum low boy triple. Ooh, this will not be nice for the turning. We can try it out. So dismiss this guy. And then get this guy. Reverse in low boys. No, I hope it's not part of the package. I hope we don't require to haul anything from there. To reverse. Shall we start in Cheyenne? Make our way northwest? Bit tricky, bit tempting. How did I end up here in Twin Falls? I think I was doing a job offline. I was enjoying driving this truck. Let's start in Cheyenne again. Let's see where we get to. They added another special transport job today. Oh, did they? Should have gotten a mail about it then. Yes. So we have, yeah, Riverton. Cool. Maybe we can also do that. Let's have a look. Freight market. If you go in, can we filter special transport somehow? Is that, there we go. Okay. Where is that? Wyoming. So we have this one. Laramie to Rollins. Is there a special transport for Volvo maybe? No, there is not. Okay, it's not a special transport. I see. Yeah, we haven't done that in a while, huh? Maybe we can check it out eventually. Alright, let's see first. I have the cargo market already. So if I filter for sorry, for Volvo. Ah, there we go. Yes, it is compatible with the own trailer. Nice. Let's look for a job first before we do any kind of teleporting. I do. Wow. Just want that? No, I wanted to try the different loads. Maybe that one first. Yeah. The excavator. Let's try that. 26 tons. Or this guy. 35 tons. That goes past Colorado. But that means we won't be exploring any part of Wyoming today. It's okay. Maybe we can start here. Make our way south. That one. That can work too. Tempting. 30 USD 3D models you can buy anywhere, and you can get it for $5. So does that make sense? Does that make it worth it? Sounds good to me. For picking up plugs, maybe that arm. Not long low, the trailers were just long combined. Yes. Good. All right. So let's pick that one. What was it that we were choosing? This guy? 35 tons? Okay, why not? Let's try it. Going to Farmington. Good. See how that looks. Now, am I in automatic or manual at the moment? I think I'm in manual. Maybe not. I am super zoomed in though, because this is still for my setup for triple monitors. Let's go at it at 66. And let's get back to... I do have 8 shifter. There you go. That works. Okay. The one above. Oh, that wasn't it? Dang it. Okay. We have to still teleport actually. 1 second. So we can still have a chance to check it out. The other one. Which one did you want? The one that goes... let's go Volvo. This is very nice that you can easily search for it like this. You know what? Let's take this one just so we stay in Wyoming first. Explore more of it. Okay. Quick travel to Cheyenne. Hopefully that's in a garage as well, so we can add some flags. I still hope that they add those flags just as an F7 kind of thing, instead of having to go to the mechanic just to put some flags in. Okay. Yes, there we go. We barely fit in, you guys see? Okay, here we are. There's the trailer. Low boy. As long as possible. Don't feel good about this. Okay, and then we have accessories. Different one. Missed it again. Alright, let's add some flags here. Warning flags. Oh, that takes so long to load. And this one too. Hey Sparksoul, how are you, man? Thanks for joining. Oversized load, there we go. Is it an oversized load or is it a long load? Oversized load, okay, good. Then do we need beacons? I guess that will work good enough. How about the engine? You guys want a specific engine? Because I have the 3406E. The 550. You can pick a different one if you guys have a preference. But if not, we can stick with that. Parachute in a trucking stream. This will go well. Yes, yeah. Barely fits in here. Yikes. Ooh, strong lights. Alright. Does that work? There we go. Not too shabby. Mexican Mode 2.0. Hopefully not. No promises though. No promises. How the heck do we make this turn? Can we just do it like this? Hey Ron Smith, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. It's going to be a tight squeeze. Our first test, I think, will not go very well. We'll see, 1 second. No, it's actually looking good. Not too bad. I think we're home free here. good there. Imagine that, guys. I made that turn. Actually surprised at myself. How about this one? Can we make it? I'm not sure. No promises. This was not my suggestion. Hashtag blame Alex. Nah, we're good, we're good. Oh my goodness. I guess I will have to take the entire corner. If it's a corner like this, I have to like eat the entire thing up like so and make my turn like that. Like that maybe. Second. It was Panda. Hopefully the cargo will still be there by the time we arrive, but then again it's just 1 mile away, so should be pretty close. I am surprised I'm getting a bit more lag in here though. Not the smoothest experience. Is that because of John Ruda? Maybe. But yeah, my GPU is not really getting maxed out, only at 60%. So it's the CPU that's the bottleneck somewhere, I guess. Whoa, look at that traffic. That might be causing the lag. Woo. And everyone's on the right side. John Ruda W900, yes. Where's the classic? The classic is in the garage, waiting for Zeemod's DD60. Yes, exactly. I won't use it until the DD60 comes out. You do love the new DLC, the Volvo one, or the Wyoming Ron Smith? Or Ron, I should call you, so it's easier. Causing lots of stutters, yeah, might be the culprit. Yes, everyone watched their classic. Everyone's waiting for that DD60 release. And I'm really looking forward to the interior pack. I tend to stick with the trucks with the interior pack sounds. They just add so much. I love the shifting sound. Makes me want to float my gears all the way. Hey, Country Fox. Your country, also known as Canadian. I'll take it. Hey, country. Thank you for joining and thanks for introducing yourself. You're more than welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying the chill vibes. I hope these are chill vibes that are coming out for now. But later when we start getting stuck, getting all over the place, the vibes might change drastically. I'm going to just occupy the entire road here to be on the safe side because I can see from that side mirror. Not doing very well there. Barely missing the curb. Picked up at the rail yard in this city yet? Yes, I think I have. Right next to the big boy, is it? I think I've picked up one load there, or I dropped one load there and then I picked up one nearby. There we go. Have you guys heard of the hidden cities here in Wyoming? I heard there are a couple of hidden cities or hidden areas. Maybe we can visit some today if you know of any. Let me know in case. Hey, Aura. Thanks for joining. Interior mod. It's actually a different truck altogether. This is the W900 from John Ruda, not the SCS default. Oh, that looks very nice. Definitely part of the Volvo pack, huh? I like it. And And with each step that SCS takes in this direction, it might seem very trivial to some folks, right? Because these are just additional models on the same trailer, if you think of it that way. But at the same time, these are actual official vehicles. So the tie-ups, the relationships with the manufacturers, real-life companies are getting stronger. And that is going to improve SCS's reach. Hopefully, that will also improve their access to future trucks, future things. So it's a great step. And if you guys want to support those kinds of things, then buying the DLC would be a very good way of supporting them for that. Thanks, Aura. That is amazing to hear. Thanks for the kind words. Glad you caught me here on Twitch too. So let's go through there. I don't think I've explored this road yet in this profile. State Route 30. Also I-80 looks like. Okay, we can take it. We can take it. Hidden road near Abraham Lincoln statue. Oh, that we're passing through there, right? Do you guys know where that is? I remember it was somewhere here. Can't quite exactly remember which part though, but I remember it's somewhere here in the south. Okay, point it out to me later if you could. A modded upgraded steering wheel mod. Oh yes, that's a good point, this guy. So you need the wheel creations DLC, and then you have this mod in addition. Very nice. It's a big steering wheel. Adds a lot of personality to the truck. Let's have a look at that load first. 1 second. Let me stop here. Did very good with the DLC. It's right here. Oh, that idle. HW info. What's the topic? Are you using HW info 64? Ah, I didn't know there was some integration with Stream Deck actually. Almost missed that message. I am using HW info, but I have a gadget on the desktop for it. HW info gadget or something is the name. So I think it's the same data source, just displayed differently. But that's cool. You can see it in Stream Deck. What are you displaying? Temperatures or maybe utilization? That's actually a very nice piece of equipment right there. Let's take that photo. Yes, I hope so, Geek Squad. That is the hope. I hope that's the same Volvo. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. The new Volvo VNL. We've driven that already, but that's only from a mod. Most of the time, SCS does a great job with the modeling, right? The interior, the exterior, the optimizations. Add a little bit of tilt. Change the time maybe, make the lighting a bit more visible. There you go. That I think is a winner right there. I'll take it. You know how I can move in zero camera mode if you don't have a numpad? Ah, good question. I haven't tried. I would look in controls.sii if there's something there. But to be honest, I'm not sure. You may or may not find something. Tiltage. We did add a tilt. Yes, just a slight tilt for now. We'll ramp it up as we go on with the stream when we need more FPS. Controls at SII, there you go. It is there, so it is there, nice. Next gen T680. That would be great. I actually have no idea how the new T680 looks like. But I'll take it. If they have it, I'll take it. And that trailer looks great from here, huh? The side mirror. Looking pretty good, actually. See the Ovjov. You guys know the story of the Ovjov? I saw it when I was still watching Squirrel a lot when he was still trucking. I think he was driving an ATS 2, a Volvo FH. Then someone came in the stream and asked what he was driving. And they thought that he was driving an Ovjov truck because he had a logo in the windshield, right? But because it was reversed like what we're seeing there. And I think it was a very honest question. That's what made it funny. It's not sarcastic or anything. And thus Ovjov was born. Still doesn't work somehow. Oh. There we go. Thanks Bao Bao for helping out. There's the Discord, guys, for people who are new. Feel free to join the Discord. We're mostly a friendly bunch out there, although sometimes there can be a bit of drama. But yes, oftentimes we are good. What is it? I need headlights? Why? It's so bright outside already. What time is it? 7 AM and I need headlights? Okay. We love drama. Popcorn drama, exactly. You're there now. Great to hear, Aura. In one of these turns, I'll forget I'm hauling something this long. And I'll pay for it dearly. Till that time though, let's enjoy. Your Pakistani loves some drama. You're right at home with drama, huh? Yeah, I've had enough drama in real life. I don't think I want any more. Ooh, that Jake break. Beautiful. Aren't you guys happy? We stuck to a Zeemod sound. What if I was serious about the sounds that we're going to use? Hey Trooper, thanks for the follow. Mag Gaming, thanks for following. Anthony, thanks for the follow. Sorry I missed you guys. Yes, it is a GPS mod. To be exact, the phone itself is from the cabin accessories for ATS. It's a DLC, an official DLC, the phone. And then there are mods to allow it for this truck. If you can check out the mods list. Why do I have this barrier again? I thought I hit it already. Oh yeah, I think I remember this one. This is the one that doesn't disappear, I think. One second, let's check it out. Even if I show game blockers 0, I think I still have that line there. Show game blockers, and yes, rejoice at my Red Ranger red line, goodness. Yeah, show game blockers is 0, but that guy's still there. Those lines are still there. It's probably a bug. Good. You get that too. There's some barriers that don't disappear. Kind of clingy, huh? G hide clingy barriers. Maybe there's a new command. Larami. Thanks, Tom. We should be passing through there. Let's try and discover it. That's amazing, Ron. Thank you. Appreciate that. So guys, just as a bit of a heads up, okay? Since last Friday, we've been having trouble with the stream. Occasional OBS crashing, my entire system crashing, blue screen of death, PSOD. So if I disappear, it might not be you, it might be me. Okay, it's probably me. I hope not though. I've done something about it. So I think, if I remember correctly, I think I saw when I had those blue screens that the error code was something about memory. And that is one sign that the RAM is faulty and that I need new RAM. So what I did was I set up driving with the wheel, yes, G27, as I downloaded a RAM test software. Just Google RAM test and you find a couple of very highly recommended ones there. And yes, when I tested it, not the Windows one didn't find anything, but a third-party one found a lot of errors in the RAM, and it said it might be due to the overclock because I have my XMP profile enabled. It could be that my RAM and my motherboard, because my motherboard is old, right, might not be able to support that XMP profile because I have 4 slots of memory, 4 8 gig slots, 4 8 gig chips, or however you call it, and my motherboard might not be able to support that fully. Happy Jack Road is almost here, so should we make a turn on this one? But yes, what I basically did is I removed the XMP. That makes my system a bit slower, but shouldn't be significantly so, but hopefully that increases the stability, because I tested the memory shortly after and there were no more errors. So hopefully that solves it. We will see. Okay, we will see. Take the exit off of I-80. So this one maybe? Blame me for the crashes. Yeah, you can blame the RAM. Hey AK, welcome back, man. Haven't found that hidden road yet. Install Phasmophobia, that will fix the PC problems. Oh my goodness, that's a tough deal. Where are you going? Turn right at the end of the ramp. Okay, cool. And keep straight back. So I'll turn right here and go straight. Is that what we mean? Okay. You guys are great, alright? Let's keep that up. Also, have you seen any Volvo yet in traffic? I don't think so, huh? I doubt they're in traffic. Oh my goodness, this is heavy. I almost forgot we're holding something heavy. I was just going to coast all the way to the stop sign and didn't even make it there. It's so heavy. Okay, one sec. I'll still follow the rules though. I switch to my low gear here and take up the entire space. We'll see a single gate. Stay left of the gate. Okay, we'll see if I understand that when we get there. Okay, I see a left here. Is this the left that we're going to? Wyoming 210? Is that a dead end maybe? Road closed? No, it's open. It's tempting. No, it's not that one. Okay. How about this one? Keep straight here. Let me see if I'll have some hidden barriers in here. This guy. Keep going, okay. Okay, no invisible wall yet. No invisible wall yet, that's good. Yeah, we're outside the map now. Mexican boat barriers. That's the one. They can type fast enough. Ooh, that turbo. Whoa, 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 whoa. So we go through here. Interesting. Very nice. Good find, guys. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. I love it when this kind of thing, the scenery with the trees and everything else, they just blend. Granted, John Ruda probably isn't happy with me that I put his truck through here. My goodness, that looks amazing. Let's take one shot here. Right? Oh yeah, that's the thumbnail right there, I think. The only thing missing is a bit of tilt. Tilt which way? Tilt that way. Just a very generous application of tiltage. Did he tell you that you'll have to reverse? Oh my goodness. Totally fell for that, didn't I? I was asking for it. We'll see. Cross the bridge when we get there. And I like the look of that trailer on the side mirror. Having real companies represented in the equipment, in the vehicles themselves is such a nice immersion. Instead of seeing fictional brands, it's nice to see. They make it... Okay, I guess that's closed. That looks like from a game that we are familiar with but haven't played in a while. Looks like a scene from that one. Hey, there's new content there, right? Has anyone tried it yet? Maybe we should bring that back. Maybe not. No comment. Close to that, I think. Not listening. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so this is what Tom was saying. We're actually going to be driving under IAD. Oh, cool. Okay, left or right, guys? I would say right. We need some space. Right, okay. Don't get snagged. Thank you. Where the heck are we going here? Yeah, there's a town here. Cool. Hey, you guys are cool. Great tip, guys. What's the name of this place? Buford. Population 1? Is that real? There's only one guy who lives here? And he has everything all for himself? Mala, oops. I just realized, did Jack discover that term because you're playing Odyssey? Is that where you encountered it? It's a ghost town. Goodness. But yeah, looks like there's an entire thing here. Gas station simulator for the win. Now that's crossover. Crossover and simulator. I like that. Just thinking how we'll make a turn. I might have gone the wrong way here. That's where you saw it. That figures. Yeah, I can't bear myself to use the word because the place here. So I told you about Melaka, right? Melaka. That is actually the local term. The anglicized term of that place, the city in Malaysia where I've been in real life. It's pretty close here in Singapore. To Singapore, it's actually closer than Kuala Lumpur. The anglicized name of that city is Malacca with a double C. Yeah, so I cannot bear. It doesn't sit well with me to associate it with anything else other than that name of that city. Good morning, Dorothy. We just discovered the town of what is it called again? Buford. He said it. It's a city. It's a city. That was actually, I think it was the first leg of our world tour trip in Microsoft Flight Sim. If you guys saw it, in the first episode, that's where we went. If I remember correctly, first or second episode, I'm sure it's one of the legs there. Buford, yeah, there we go. Elevation 8,000, wow. Very nice Easter egg, or very nice hidden town from SCS. Thanks, Panda and Tom, for guiding me. Very nice. Clip. Yes, got saved by 2Cs. I think recently they've had a they've had a decision from the government to just call it Melaka. So they went away with double C, I think, just to keep it clearer. But to be honest, it's still blurry for me. People still use both interchangeably. If we have a Malaysian in the stream, I'm sure they would know about it. Oh yeah, wrong gear. Oh, I thought Alex clipped it. No, thank you. Yes, that's the link for the DLC, guys. If you guys want to also haul this for yourselves. Volvo heavy equipment. It's a nice addition to our cargo choices. And you can have it either via freight market or haul it on your own with your own lowboy trailer. Hey bro, hey Rohan, you are super early today. How are you? Enjoying Odyssey? I was very tempted to buy Odyssey. I almost did because of you guys, but I already had my money committed for the Diablo II Resurrected thing. I started playing it this morning. That's why I was a bit late in our stream. Oh my goodness, wrong gear hype. Dang it. Okay, let's just keep it steady. But yeah, Diablo 2 is a very gives me very nostalgic feels. It's a game me and my college buddies played a lot before. And this remake is actually very well done. The graphics is amazing. It doesn't feel like an old game at all, but the vibe is still completely there. So the feels are all there, but the graphics and everything has been upped. Normally, I'm not a very nostalgic guy. I don't like playing old games. Even my favorite games from the past, I don't like replaying them. But this actually feels like a brand new one. Very nice. I'll be playing it a lot for sure. I said the word. I said the city. I mentioned the city called Melaka. How are you, my Cinebenched bro? Why do you call him Cinebenched? He's doing a lot of benchmarks. Yeah. Diablo evening. I'll probably be streaming it in Discord. It's because it probably doesn't fit with the channel itself, right? But for like informal streams, I'll probably stream it in Discord over the weekend at some point. Feel free to hang out. I started a sorceress. That's my favorite. If you guys are familiar with the Diablo world, the frozen orb is my favorite effect to see in the game. It's just so cool. So I started a sorceress and I'm leveling it up. I think I'm level 9. Pretty fun. Pretty nice. Yeah, the remaster. Very cool. Sorry, missed it if you had a question there, Sofrin. Ah, there we go. Tighter turns or weight distribution. Yeah, mostly it's weight distribution if I know. Yeah, mostly for weight distribution. There you go. The more axles you have, the more that I'm planning to go before me, the more weight you can carry because the weight is distributed evenly. I don't know the exact science behind it, but it's pretty cool how that weight distribution goes. I wouldn't have imagined it was possible, having more axles and being able to spread the weight evenly, even if the load itself is just in the center. And that's an amazing piece of technology right there, right? How can an axle way back here near the oversized load be able to carry something from that far? It's amazing. We want to look at the science behind that, the connections that make that happen. Very interesting stuff. Maybe there are videos about it, huh? Should take a look at that. Yeah, Steering Creations Pack DLC plus a mod. Because the Steering Creations Pack DLC has only small steering wheels and has very chromy, too chromy steering wheels. So the mod author of this one, he modified and added a few more models. Posted that clip, which one? Me saying the city name? Right. You still need the Steering Creations DLC for it, but it's a mod. So it's like a mod for the DLC, if that makes sense. I love these signs. So realistic looking, and the brands are all familiar. I don't know anything else, I just know the city. Why? Do you guys like Melaka as well? 3000 series super card spec. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really keep up with it. The rumors, for me it only makes sense if it's really in the market now and available for purchase. Even if it's officially out, if there's no stock, I think it defeats the purpose. So I don't want to fuel the rumor fire. Just let them focus on manufacturing and pushing out the inventory first. It's a bit worrying, isn't it, that it's still we still have that problem. How long has it been now? More than a year. With the stock, with the inventory problems, and not only with graphics cards, with everything chip related. What is the bottleneck really, guys? Is it a certain kind of chip that's being used in all of these? Because I think even in cars, right, they have those shortages. Is there a common part somewhere that we don't have enough manufacturing of in the entire world? Very interesting to see that bottleneck. He's obsessed with the term, with the city. Oh, the city is good. Great food. Lampoint ETS 2. Ooh, I haven't seen that. Is that a separate mod from Drive Safely? Drive Safely is here. Italian police car. Oh yeah, that's true. That's a Lambo. 3080 Ti is in stock. Now that's something I would get hyped over. Stores with actual stock. Hey Rohan, you're working in Micro Center now, right? What's happening with this guy? Oh. Does anyone know why that happens and when that happens? Because that happens to me occasionally. I'm not sure if it's a side effect of one of the mods I have, maybe Reforma, or because I remember seeing this first in Reforma. But I'm not sure if this is an SCS bug or something caused by a mod. Have a good night, Bao. Week at 8, goodness. Yes. Good luck, man, and thanks for hanging out. Appreciate the company. Thanks for the chromey bits as well. I'll definitely be using it when the DT60 is out. Oh, added to sound fixes. Nice. Time zone. We're changing time zones. Did we? Here? Did we just cross it? I didn't notice. Was there a sign saying about changing time zone? That must get very confusing, huh? Go from Cheyenne to a different city in Wyoming and you have a different time zone already. Not working there. Rohan is very cryptic with his side hustle. I don't really get it. So you basically see the clouds moving. Yeah, the clouds moving at a chaotic pace. Not like clouds moving as the clouds normally move. I remember seeing that first in Reforma, and I remember one of the causes of that issue, from what I remember, is when the road has no speed limits or something along those lines, because the time progression is a bit confusing. I think it's something like that. But here we have speed limits, we have everything, so I don't expect that issue at all. Bit of an immersion breaker. Hey Edwardini, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to say hi here in chat. Missed the Zeemod pre-order sale. For which one? The DD60? Is it out of pre-order now? Don't have the sale anymore? Hurts. Out of pre-order. Oh, that might be a good sign that it's coming out soon. Maybe it'll come out during the stream if we're lucky. We'll see. Customer expects delivery very soon. I'll be there. One way or another. The bromance, that's where it started. Alright, with foggy weather. Oh, I was half expecting a Volvo being carried by the guy. Okay, let's see. Maybe there's still a chance, huh? That we have Volvo in traffic. That would be great. Oh yeah, it's probably too late for him now, huh? Yeah, true. For Zeemod to release something today. Doesn't sound likely. Stay at 65 here. Engine is struggling enough as it is. It is a bit weird. Seem to have more CPU load than usual. I'm getting bottlenecked with the CPU a lot more than before. So my GPU cannot work as hard. Interesting. I wonder if this is caused by the RAM downgrade that I had. The RAM speed downgrade. Let's observe it. It's not bad, it's just not as smooth as before. So nice that we have the mod now working. Actually, it worked even like right after Wyoming released. That real company mod that we're using from the Steam Workshop already had some companies, and I think he's been adding on top of them bit by bit. See, most of the things now are real companies, right? Here in Wyoming. That guy works so fast. I think he's MLH, was it? His name? Almost forgot. Hey, Misaki, thank you for the gifted sub. Appreciate that. Goodness. Thank you. And welcome to the Bro Zone. Average black dude. Thanks, man. Just billboards remain to be updated. Wow, that's fast. Even some of the billboards I see are updated already. So I guess just some are missing, huh? I saw the Hertz commercial on one of the billboards we passed. It's nice. GG, man. ATS chat. Ooh, what's happening? Hopefully no drama. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Still have the trailer there back there. Look how gentle the bends are here. This is Wyoming, goodness. This is probably my favorite feature in Wyoming. How real the road feels in terms of how bendy they are. The changes in the, it's not just a straight road the entire way. The bends are there, but the bends are not abrupt in not squished because of the scale. They're almost like Grand Utopia bendy, and I mean that in the highest way possible. Grand Utopia, I think, is was the first time I experienced that driving on a highway, and it really felt like a highway because of how gentle the bends are, that you can really keep mostly at the speed limit, stay at the speed limit safely. Yeah, like this one, the bend is just super gentle, right? Minimal steering wheel required. Minimal steering on the wheel required. Hey, goodness. Look at that. Welcome back to the Bro Zone, Rohan. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate that, man. Oh, yeah. What's happening? I'm missing something. Gurgly Jakebrake. The big train yard in Cheyenne, yes. I remember we passed through that during the first look of Wyoming. Very nice. Now Scotsman can't say anything anymore. Rohan is now sub. Thanks, Alex. GG, man. Hey, superhero. Yes, and welcome to the Bro Zone. Even the signs, I think, are new. Yeah, added by the mod. That's pretty nice. I think that's new. Only noticed that now. Cool. I hope they don't give me a hard parking. Yes, John Ruda's W900. I've heard very good things about the CTTM W900A. Raydog has been showing that in the Discord. Looks very promising. 1970s W900. I had a look though. It seems like, is it only available in Facebook or something? It seemed like it, and you have to message him on Facebook. Hey James, thanks for follow. Thanks for joining the stream. Reverse it down to a river. Happy weekend, guys. Bye. Rage quit intensifies. Now it's there. It's a straight line. Still tricky because we have to make that turn. Oh, I hate that. And we only have enough space. Dang it. What's the trick here? Thanks, Umisaki. Catch you soon, man. Thanks again for the gift. Might need slow mode. CTTM only available on Facebook. Okay, I see. Thanks. Right. You can type Volvo in the search bar in the freight market or cargo market if you are carrying, if you're hauling a low boy. Guys think this will work? I don't think we turned fast enough. We'll see. In any case, we should be able to make a U-turn there, I think. Dang it, I don't think this will be enough. Nailed it. That worked? Maybe a little more. No? Oh man? Really? Oh, dang it. Rip. Joel Collins 389. Dome's Diesel. I heard of that too. I think that's a great mod. Although I haven't tried it myself. Yeah. You gave me that turn at least. Let's try this again. Second time's the charm. Gonna need the pop or no? Yes, I think so too. Okay, let's see. So let's exit here. Thankfully, there is an entire space to just go around like this. They're not sadists. Okay. Let's see if that works. Will we nick this car along the way? Yikes. Nah, yeah, I think we will. Don't park there, bro. Oh no, we actually missed him. Wow, okay. Z Volvo Sounds update. What do you mean, Panda? Was there an update? Or you mean you want to check out ATS 2 during the stream? I'm okay with that if you guys are switching to ATS 2. We can do that. Like, so I'm trying to do it in parts anyway, right? So we can try ATS 2. Disappointed didn't hit the car. Kind of, yes. Not as clumsy trucking if I don't hit the car. ATS 2 Volvo sounds. Sure. You guys are okay with it. Okay, let's try it out here. And that might have been a bit too close to that fence. Just scrape it off. Stay here on the right, maybe. And then move to the left. Does that work? Maybe I should have stayed on the right more, huh? Dang it, there you saw the pop in on the building. I hate that. In front. Man, that doesn't seem enough still. Doesn't it? Maybe we can reverse. It worked! It worked! I'll take it! Nice. See and hear, drive safely Lambo. Nice. When you buy the sound pack tomorrow. Ooh, cool. Yeah, let's go. VG, we made it. Volvo is picky. Making different sized frames. Ah, I see. Thank you. Good. Alright. So let's save that. And let's switch over to ATS 2.